Alright guys, I have another video here for you. Scout for Life left an open-ended tag for anybody who wanted to put out a video showing their 5 favorite bushcraft items. Now the purpose of these videos where we share our gear is not to really necessarily show off what we have, but to show people gear or items that are well worth their money and worth spending your money on because we've used them for years. So all the items that I have except for one, I've had for many years. I've used them on many trips. They've gone with me, I wouldn't quite say hundreds of miles, but I would say probably at least 100 miles. They've showed the test of time. They're well worth the money. So I'm going to show you 5 items that I take with me whenever I go out, just about no matter what. So first one on the list, you guys have seen in multiple videos if you've been a subscriber of mine. I think my channel's been active for 3 years, and outside of maybe the first couple videos, I've had this item. I think this is the one of the best tarps on the market you can get for your money. It is the Terra Nova Adventure 2 Trail Tarp. This tarp is, I believe, an 9x11. It has awesome grommets and tie-outs all over it. Has one in the center, and I bought this from Austin Kayak. Is a website I ordered it from, and it was under $50 because if you're a first-time shopper from their website, they give you a 15% discount. I have had this, like I said, at least my YouTube channel's only been on for 3 years, but I believe I've had this closer to 5 years. I just didn't have it in my first videos when I first started putting them up. So this is the Terra Nova Adventure 2 Trail Tarp. This has so many different configurations, from a tarp, lean-to, an A-frame tent. You can even make a small like teepee style out of it. There's so many options for a tarp, and especially a tarp of this size. So this is my number one item. It goes with me every time I go out. I don't take a tent, I take this tarp. Terra Nova Adventure 2 Trail Tarp. Item number 1. Item number 2 goes right along with that, and I believe I've had this one for 6 years or more. It is the Eagle Nest Outfitters Hammock. Now this is what's called a double nest, which means it's a 2-person hammock. I've never slept with 2 people in it, but it has extra material, stronger carabiners to hold more weight. Now I don't quite weigh 400 pounds, but this is rated for, the carabiners and all of that are rated at 400 pounds. I'm sure it could hold more than that, but that's the rating on the carabiners, the webbing and all of that. And the double nest hammock. So the benefit of this is I can lay in the middle and I can bring those extra pieces of the material and wrap around me 2 more times. So there's been nights that it's got down chilly and I've been sleeping in this without an underquilt and be covered up in my wool blankets, and I can bring those 2 flaps over and just add those 2 little extra layers. It's made out of a parachute or ripstop type material. The tie-outs or the roping system's pretty good. The only challenges I had, they had on the rope system, they had a 1, 2, 3. We got the mid-level on the 2. It has sewn in loops onto a solid piece of webbing. They don't always have the exact place that I need them, so I've just looped them over and created a little bit of a tie to make my own loop when I've needed it, but I've never had an issue with it. I think this was about $130 for the 2. This is an Eagle Nest Outfitters double, and then this is the rope kit that was like the level 2, the mid-grade one. So again, I've had this for about 6 years. I've slept in this, I can't even count how many times, and you can't beat a good night's rest, especially when you're hiking a lot of miles on a trail. So item number 2, Eagle Nest Outfitters Hammock. Alright guys, item number 3 you've seen in plenty of my other videos. It's my Morris Kahansky Bushpot. This was made by 4-Dog Stove. Has the butterfly handles, the 5-position locking bail, has a pour spout. It's made out of anodized aluminum and it's anodized black, and the purpose for that is it takes less fuel to heat this to critical temperature for boiling. And being aluminum, it's lighter than stainless steel, and it does a little better job on heat transfer than stainless steel. This pot was, I think, $36, and I ordered it from 4-Dog Stove, and I've had this pot probably 5 years or more. I always take this with me. Great pot. I've done so much with it. I have 0 complaints. Well worth the investment. So the Morris Kahansky Bushpot. Item number 4 is my Dave Mize, or Mize Custom Works Kentucky Woodsman. This is, I got this in a trade from him. It is a great tool when it comes to being a woodsman knife. It's high carbon steel, 90-degree spine, flat grind, a high flat grind. If I had to go anywhere for a long period of time, this would be the knife that I would take with me. It will get all of your tasks done that you need when it comes for bushcrafting, and has a great bushcrafting design. So that's a Mize Custom Works the Kentucky Woodsman knife. And my 5th item. This is the one that I have not had crazy long, but it has stood the test of time on its own, and that is the Mora 164 hook knife. I got this for Christmas this past year. I have carved this spoon out of some cedar for my 10-year-old. He's been going out with me since he was 7. And this is a spoon that I carved for myself that I have used for about a year now. Or no, not a year, that would make sense. I've used it for about 3 months. So anyway, the Mora 164 hook knife. You can carve cookses, bowls, or spoons. It's a great tool all the way around. So with these items, they're going to go with me just about any and every time that I go out into the woods. Short-term or long-term backpacking trips, whatever. These 5 items are well worth their money, and they have stood the test of time, not only by myself but by many other outdoorsmen. Great items, and if you plan on getting into bushcraft, you're interested in wilderness survival, these items are well worth their money. So just wanted to show you my 5 favorite bushcraft items that I have, put them out there for you guys, and I want to continue this open-ended tag to any and every one of you who may be interested in showing your 5 favorite bushcraft items or pieces of gear that you know are worth their money. We'd love to see them. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.